It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another live stream. So I wanted to come to y'all to talk about this topic today. I really feel the need. I wanted to come outside and take a breather for a minute. Just to be able to get some of this air. I know it's a little cool and a little chilling and stuff like that, but I felt the need that wanted to come out here for a minute. Nice little cup of coffee. Had to let this was a little hot. Had to let it cool off a bit. But I just want to talk about mental health, in our community, and just in general in these days and times, because mental health in particular in our community is definitely something we really got to talk about. We got really got to deal with and cover, because I really see where my mental health is like really been affected. I'm not going to talk about too much of any old things, but I see where in my life where mental health, man, it kind of feel like PTSD for real. And I think a lot of us, we suffer from narcissism and spiritual PTSD for real. Hey, BB. And I really gotta say in these days and times, we really gotta be hey Ace, so what's going on, sis? Good to see you back again. Good to see you, darling. I got your number again. I'm gonna definitely call you when I get off. I got some good news for you. I got some really good news for you. And I'm seeing where, Grand Rise in peace, I'm really seeing where, on a daily basis right about now where, I really gotta focus, I'm saying, my energy, I'm saying, on certain other things. We really gotta be careful and mindful what we pay I'm saying, what we pay attention to, because I'm really learning and seeing, like, at this time where I'm facing a lot of things that I'm overcoming and healing and stuff like that, and I understand, understanding that, hey, Mike Tyson T, understanding that, dealing with mental health. Matter of fact, let me just put this on phone down right here so I can roam freely. I know I'm looking a little tired. It's the rain and stuff. I have been catching up on my sleep and stuff like that, and I really been like, really been paying attention to, like, I gotta pay to what I gotta pay attention to, and I'm really seeing that, how, keeping yourself occupied, with doing something throughout the day, man, how it can really, really help you, how it can really help you to, like, stay focused on something positive, man, because it's easily to get caught up in the negative, because we have been programmed in this world to feed into the negative. And see, I'm really seeing how, looking at certain things feeding into the negative, how it can really affect me. How it can really affect you. I'm saying, as far as like your thoughts, because you don't want those things to become a part of you. Then before you know it, you want to manifest as something that you never wanted to become a part of anyway. So we gotta be careful what we watching on TV. We gotta be careful what we looking at on social media. We gotta be careful what we looking at on YouTube. We gotta be careful of the conversations who we have with. We gotta be careful of the energies we really get around. Yeah, because all of that stuff can really take a toll on you. Dealing with certain energies and dealing with certain people, and seeing, I'm seeing like how I'm cutting down on certain interactions with certain people. Let's just say, like, I'm gonna say this: if the first interaction that I have with somebody, if I feel that it is on some hate and shit, John Kennedy, If I see that, I feel that it is on some hate and shit, or passive aggressive, or I feel that, that person is in secret competition, I'm really gonna cut. I'm gonna cut. My time and my energy. That is the way how we really gotta protect our energy. We really gotta protect our energy. By having certain conversations. We gotta stop trying to force certain conversations with certain people. We gotta stop trying to force our energy around the wrong people. That is the main thing. That's the point I'm trying to nail home. Dealing with our mental health, we gotta stop trying to force our positive energy into negative spaces. Stop trying to force your light into darkness. That's another quote from B. Miles. You know me, you heard it first. Put it up in the chat. Stop trying to force your light into darkness. If you were, you know what I'm saying, if you know what I mean, if you attracting light, you know what I mean, if you would like being, if you want to attract light, if you feel that it's darkness, guess what? You gotta get away from it. You gotta stop shining your light on that darkness. Why? Because you're gonna turn dark. And guess what? Guess what? And guess what? That darkness is gonna consume your light. And that is right. That is going to affect your mental health. And then before you know it, you're going to be going through like traumatic experiences where it's going to be affecting you. Why? Because those negative experiences and scenarios are going to keep on playing back in your mind, and it's going to be affecting you. And I'm seeing how it is affecting me. Oh, thank you for the donation, John. I'm John Kennedy. Thank you. You feel me, Asa? That's right. Stop trying to force your light into darkness. If they are darkness, if they got dark energy, stop trying to shine your light around it. And I'm gonna say this: if you feel that their energy is not right, you know what I mean, trust your intuition. If your mind tells you to get away from them, I'm gonna say this: it ain't nothing wrong giving people a chance, but or a couple chances. But after a while, if you really start to see the red flags, and if you feel you gotta cut the cord, do it faster, because you receiving yourself drama and trauma in your mind that can affect your mental health on a daily basis. Then before you know it, you start thinking about, like, you know what I mean, you start thinking about some whole other shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because I really seen how my mental health is being affected. Exactly, Asa, right. That's what they mean, casting pearls in the swine. Stop trying to force your light into darkness. You gotta stop doing that. That affects your mental health. And what again, I mean, because what it does, you get around narcissism, narcissistic people. And they're gonna be draining your energy. And what they're gonna do, they're gonna start with your mind. That right there plays a part in what you call spiritual warfare, because once it affects your mind, it affects your spirit. That's the main thing. What they want to do is affect your mind. That's why you can't be around certain people for a long period of time. You cannot do it, because that healing process is going to take a while. Why? Because you're going to be affected by traumatic experiences by being around I'm sorry about that, y'all. That was a phone call. Hey, what's going on, BJ Santana? Yeah, if y'all need me to... Hey, Angela Ray, what's going on? I know it's been a while. I ain't forget about you neither. I just been going through some things. If y'all need me to start over, let me know. If y'all need me to start over, let me know. Because if it's blurry, let me know. I apologize for that phone call. It's been coming in like crazy. But yeah, like I said, man, because... You know, as you go through those traumatic experiences, you know what I'm saying, it can really affect your mental health. And then before you know it, man, you know, you start thinking about those things all the time. And you're not even focusing on your purpose. And see, that's what you got to understand when you're dealing with the narcissist. The main thing that they want to do is they want to get you off your purpose. And then before you know it, you start thinking at a lower level. And once you start thinking at a lower level, that's when before you know it, you start thinking like, why am I thinking these kind of thoughts? Hey, what's up, Sarayash? It's like, yo, why am I thinking these kind of thoughts right here? You know, why am I thinking at this kind of level? Why? Because you've been around that kind of energy. You've been around that kind of energy for a long time, to the point where it has affected you. I have seen it. I have seen it with my own eyes. And what I'm practicing more, you know what I mean, is to like listen to more so of those affirmations. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the one, like I told y'all about. You know, that has been helping me a lot. You know, really been helping me hell of a lot. And listen to like others. You feel me? You know what I mean? Especially like at nighttime, right before I go to bed, because it is a great thing, because you really got to protect your mind before you go to bed. Because what I'm learning to do before I go to bed, I want to have my mind to like, I want to have my mind and my energy to be focused You know what I mean, at a very relaxed state, and also I can be listening to something that's going to be pouring in positive energy. That's the way how you protect your mind and protect your spirit. That is what you call putting on the armor of God. You got to really protect your mind. You got to start here. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, the crown chakra. You know what I'm saying? The kingdom. You got to protect it. Hey, what's going on, Devo? Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? This is Chris. Hey, BJ Santana. What's going on? Peace, everybody that's coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I apologize. I know it's been, a little different, you know what I mean, for quite some time. But, like I said, I'm getting back to me because my horoscope said that. And that's one of the main things with mental health, or what we got to be doing, is that we got to get back to ourselves, because a lot of us have gone through these very traumatic experiences of like dealing with like situations, dealing with people, dealing with things on the job, dealing with things with the pandemic, dealing with the environment. It can really take a toll on you, because out here on a daily basis, man, like you know what I mean, like I really miss having my headphones, because what I used to do was I used to have one in and one out to where I can listen to music, or my headphones is on, but I'm blocking everything else out, but I'm still well aware of my surroundings. And see, that's another thing, man. It's like when you in your household, you really gotta like really reset and recharge and rejuvenate. That is like your refueling station, man. It's like you gotta treat yourself like a Tesla, man. You gotta like go home and like charge yourself back up, which means you gotta be feeding yourself, like you gotta be feeding your mind like those books. You know what I mean? Feeding your mind those positive things. You gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta be really feeding yourself better food. That's what I'm working on. You know what I mean? Feeding myself a better mental diet. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Weaning myself off of certain things. You feel me? You know what I mean? And I feel as though this is the time where I think a lot of us have had like mental health problems. And we gotta like really reset and recharge, not relax and do nothing, but still keep yourself busy. But you know what I mean? I look at this time where this was a time where I really got to get my mental health together. You know what I'm saying? I really want to focus on that. I really want to start going to therapy, because like these have been like therapeutic sessions. You know what I mean? Not try to sound depressing, but these are things that got to be talked about. They not talked about all the time. Especially when it come down to men within our community. A lot of brothers are afraid to address these kind of things. A lot of these brothers out here, they afraid to say that they have been through some shit to the you know what I mean, to the point where it has affected their mental health. And we gotta stop being afraid, because I will admit, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm cool, but I still gotta get my mind right better. You know what I mean? I still gotta get my mind better, you know? Hey Zik Yafari. You understand? We gotta stop being afraid to say that, we not okay. In many ways I feel good, but in certain ways mentally, what I mean, I want to like what I mean, I want to get therapy for. I'm not afraid to say that, because every single day, man, it is a war against your mind. And see, I've learned, like, even as me as an Aquarius, I've noticed, like, subconsciously I start to pull away from certain people. You know what I mean? I notice I do that in life with fam. You know what I'm saying? I do it with friends. I do it while I'm at work. I do it in the house. So it's like when your mind's, it's like you gotta really start trusting what your mind and your spirit is saying. It's like if your mind and your spirit pulls you away and you start conversing with certain people, you know what I mean? People wonder why you become distant. It is, I guess you could say, it is your higher self telling you you're getting away from a certain kind of energy. Why? To protect your mind. You got to protect your mind and your spirit. I feel you, Ezekiel Farr. You feel me? Right. You feel me? That's what I'm saying, Devo. Right. We've been programmed to thinking, opening up this being soft. No, but it's not. I battle this every day. I don't want to be thinking negative thoughts about hurting people. You feel me? I want to be, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, still keep a warrior spirit, but I don't want to be going out here thinking, having negative thoughts of like hurting people. No, I want to think positive. And you know what I mean? I'm really focusing on like, you know what I mean, building a better me and a better future. Because like I said, I'm doing a lot of self care to where like I'm forgiving a lot of people in silence. You know what I mean? I'm forgiving I'm forgiving people and myself in silence. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Forgiving my younger self and forgiving others for what I've been through and stuff like that. Been through with them and all of the things and right and all of the things and all of the situations that came about it. You know what I mean? And how things may turn about. You know. You know this is like a purge moment. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with mental health, man. It's like you gotta start purging things. You know what I mean? Out of your mind, purging things out of your life. You know, yeah, I mean, this is real, man. Like, a lot of things can really affect your mind and your psyche out here, you know, especially, just dealing with people, man. Just dealing with people on a daily basis, they can really affect your mental health. And that's why I say you got to be real cautious and careful of the kind of conversations. And see, a lot of us got affected our mental health because we tried to people please. People pleasing leads to bad mental health. Stop trying to get around people and force your light around darkness. That's people pleasing. People pleasing affects your mental health. Because the more you people please, the more you lose yourself. People pleasing have you lose yourself and it affects your mental health. Stop trying to please everybody. Please yourself. Pleasing everybody leads to bad mental health. You want to know why? Because you start to try to like fit in and you try to like be something that you're not. And you want to cater to everybody else's needs, but yours not being met. You're not being satisfied. Yeah, I did, Ezekiel Farr. Yeah, I lost a lot of weight and yeah, I've been working, you know what I mean, to like get my weight back up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I have lost it, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to like I don't want to get too big again, but I want to get a little bigger. You know what I'm saying? But I start getting like ripped. You feel me? Because I have been a little stressed, but I'm getting better. Hey, Murray Bell. I don't want to start thinking anything negative. You feel me? I've been taking my vitamin C. You know. But yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Because yeah, man, dealing with people can really affect your mental health the most in certain situations. Certain situations for real can really be very traumatic. And see, when you try to force your like around certain people, your like starts to diminish, and then before you know it, you start to become them. They dimming your light to become like them. And see, once they use up all of your energy, which means once they drain all of your light up out of you, then they use you up and then you fucked up in your head like, damn, I thought they was really with me. But guess what? You been trying to force your light around people who didn't deserve it. What they did, they just drained it out of you. That is the biggest fuck over situation you can ever deal with. Trying to be around people that is not around your that is not up on your vibration, your frequency, and your vibe, and not a part of your tribe. They were just there to suck that light out of you. They got you around, thought, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like they got you around, you know what I mean? You thought that they was your friend, and then before you know it, you were being drained. Drained of your mind, drained of your resources, drained of your energy, drained of your light. Right, exactly right. Being too nice leads to letdown. Exactly. Exactly. You were sucked out. They suck you dry. And they are no longer to be found anymore. And now you all fucked up in the game because you really thought these people were your friends. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about in life in general. I'm talking about just overall. You understand? I'm talking about overall. You feel me? You know what I mean? I'm talking about going through these things in life. leading up to all of the point of what you seen in your life. You understand? Those things can like really affect it. Like I seen it in my 20s a lot. I saw that a lot of my 20s, even all the way up, you know what I mean, to to where I'm at right now. But like I said, I'm not talking about that. You know what I mean? I'm not discussing about, you know what I mean, about, you know what I mean. I'm just talking about in general. You feel me? Those things can really affect your mental health. So you really got to be on guard. You really got to be mindful. You got to trust your intuition, especially when your mind is telling you something, because your mind is going to tell you. Your mind is going to tell you to get away from certain situation, because if you're why because your soul is not going to feel free. You understand? Because once your energy is drained, you don't feel like yourself anymore. Because the main thing what I notice about narcissists. I'm sorry, y'all. They scared me. My fault. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, man. It's like, main thing what the narcissists want to do is that they want to take you away from you being yourself. That is the main thing. They want you at their level, so you know what I mean. They want you down at their level, so they can take you away from you being yourself. Because you gotta be mindful. They want to control you into where and what they want you to be. They want to control you into what they want you to be, and they want to control you into where they want you to be. That's how they really want you. But it's like they want to take you away from yourself. They want to take you from here to down here. You go in a different direction. They want you to go this direction. Why? Because their direction is mainly only going to be at their level. When a narcissist want to take you to a direction, it's never to rise above them. They only want you to rise together, but then they use you. But see, here's the thing. Because while you on your own direction, you going higher, which means you are going past them. That's why they got to take you away from your course and put you on theirs. Which means 9 times out of 10, self-destruction. You start thinking like them, acting like them. They want you to become them. The narcissists want you to become them on their course of fuckery and destruction. The narcissist wants you to live the fad life, which is a fad, fuckery and destruction. Your mind get all fucked up. You start asking yourself questions. Is this really true? Is this really me? You start questioning yourself. And it's like before you know it, man, it's like you start believing, you know what I mean? Otherwise, that what you believe for real, that what you was doing is not really good. See, what they do is, man, they gotta beat you down mentally first. And they beat you down verbally. They beat you down mentally first. You feel me, Angela Ray? Right. Yep, they take over your thinking. That's what they gotta do first. And if you notice, they talk the most. They very self-centered. Mm-hmm. And see, what they do is they gotta take over your mind first. But you got to understand, they gotta take over your mind first. They take over the conversation all the time. And then at the same time, it's like before you know it, you start believing. You feel me? You really start believing, you know what I'm saying, everything of what they are telling you for real. And then before you know it, once your mind is taken over, it's like, it's almost like you become a different person. It's almost like you start to like emulate the person who is beating you down mentally, which is the whole entire goal of the program of the narcissist, to get you to think like them. And that is in a victim mindset. The narcissist operate on a victim mindset. That is the mind manipulation tactic of the narcissist. They always play the victim. So they want you to get in a victim mode, not in a victor mode. You already in victor mode on the course in the direction of greatness, but they got to take you away from that and put you on victim mode, which is a path of destruction. That's how they got to do it. That's how they got to destroy you. They want to destroy you that way. And that's how they really affect your mental health. Energy vampires and narcissists, they can really affect your mental health. They can really affect your mental health. That's right, yeah. It is very important. You got to surround yourself with genuine and high vibrational people. Yes. People that are high vibrational, they're not going to tell you all the time that they are. They're going to be living it. You know, they're going to be speaking it. It's like it's going to be radiant. It's going to be shining through them. It's going to radiate from them. You understand? And see, that's the ways how you gotta protect, your aura and your mental health, man. Because out here nowadays, man, people are really going crazy, and you really gonna have to learn to like cut short on certain conversations, and you're gonna have to cut short on certain relationships. You're gonna have to really trust your intuition, and really protect your mind out here. Cause I'm telling you, man, like, yeah, it's real. The energy out here is real, and yes, and I understand we out here in the concrete jungle. Of course, when you're out here, you gotta protect yourself, but still want to think positive, but you want to be realistic as well. When you out here, you understand what I'm saying? That's the reason why when you're at home, you can really relax and really get into that positive mindset. So when you out here, you can still be positive, but at the same time, you can still be on guard. You know what I'm saying? You can be a warrior. I'm positive, but you can still be a warrior at the same time. Because guess what? It is still spiritual warfare out here. So we can be positive, but guess what? We still gotta have the armor on. We still gotta be warriors out here. That's right. Yup. Yeah, we got to be positive and not delusional at the same time. Right. Exactly. We can't, right, right. That's what I'm saying. We can't be so high in our vibration that we can't be so real, that we can't be realistic down here. You feel me? That's the thing that I was trying to tell people. People get so spiritually high that they forget about their surroundings. No, you still got to be well aware of your surroundings. You can be a high vibrational person, but be well aware. And see, that's the thing why I say you gotta be mindful and careful of that. People going to see that you are radiant out here. They can see it. So many people, they gonna stop and stare, and they're gonna look at you. That's why they are not used to seeing high vibrational people. And see, here's the thing. See, it's not about you. It's really dealing with them. See, the goddamn problem is it doesn't lies with you. It lies with them. You got to understand when you're dealing with these narcissistic people. It's you're really dealing with low vibrational people that cannot, that cannot fathom why you're so high vibrational. They cannot fathom that. And when you're dealing with these kinds of people on a daily basis, man, it really fucks with their mind that you can still operate so high and they operate still so low. Because like I said, dealing with Now, dealing with this, man, like they say, spirituality and stuff like that. Dealing with these kinds of things, man. It's a thing of living. Living and thinking positive, man. It's a thing of living. It's something that we gotta practice. We can't talk about it. We gotta put it into practice. It's a state of mind. It's a state of being. If you're happy within yourself, you don't gotta speak it. It's going to be seen. It's going to be felt. People going to see it within your walk. They're going to see in the way within how you present yourself. And see, you're going to be around those kind of people. They really cannot fathom why you are the way that you are. Why you got the kind of energy the way that you have. And see, understand that when you're around them kind of people, when they question it, understand that it is not you, it's them. It is them saying to you that my world is way more fucked up than yours. So I gotta fuck yours up just like mine. Like David Goggins said, people hide they jacked up world and they cast it out there to put it on you by attacking your character when really it's theirs. Their mental health in their world is fucked up. That's why I say you really gotta protect your energy from these people. Yep, exactly. The misery loves company. So when you're dealing with when you're dealing with miserable people, guess what? You are the company that they want. And see, once you in their company, their goal is to drain you. Yes, you can see it in their eyes. You can feel it, and you can be minding your business, and you can be minding your business, and not saying nothing to them. These people can't even like you for real, but they will still find a way to come over there and try to, try to affect your day by talking shit to you. Want to fuck up your damn day. Want to, hey, what's up, Manuelo? You know what I mean? And see, that's the main thing they want to do. And see, they always want to nitpick and they always want to try to attack your character. And then once you put them in a place, then they will right. Then they want to play the victim. Now they playing the victim, and then they always want to come back with more attacks. And see, what you gotta understand is that once you call them out on their bullshit, then they claim you taking shots at them. No, you're not. You just calling them out on their bullshit. See, once you call out the narcissist on their bullshit, it really fucks up their mind. Once you pull away and call them out on their bullshit, their whole damn world is fucked up. And they can't even fathom and take it for the simple fact that you call them out on their bullshit. And you know what I'm saying, and you pulled away from them. And you pulled away from certain people. You pulled away from certain things. You pulled away from a certain job. You pulled away from a certain you pulled away from certain channels. You pulled away from certain people you used to hang out with. You pulled away from certain places you used to go. Yeah. It's like eventually after a while, it's like you really get a grip on a bullshit, and it's like, no, I got to like remove myself. Because you have seen that these situations are not conducive to your life. Because you starting to see your life is spiraling out of control. And you know what I mean? Then before you know it, your stress level is so high, it really starts to affect your it starts to affect other things in your body. Your body start aching. You start feeling pains and stuff. You start developing coping mechanisms. You start doing other things. You start developing other thinking patterns. Your sleep pattern is all messed up. You want to know why? Because your mental health is fucked up. And when your mental is fucked up, I'm telling you, it is one of the worst things when you got to deal with it on a daily basis. Exactly, Asa, right. Yep, they never expect to be called out. And see, once you break away from them, that's when you really begin to see the ticking time bomb that they really are. The narcissists are a ticking time bombs waiting to explode. And I'm telling you, they can really affect your mental health. Dealing with these things on a daily basis. When you're around people, I'm talking about men and women. I'm just saying, like, dealing with people in general on a daily basis. You understand? That's why you really gotta, like, block out those things. It's like me, like, I'm really not going to give people a reaction like that. If people don't think I don't know about something, I'm going to let them think I don't know. Bro, you know about that? Oh, no, he don't know nothing about that. Okay. And see, when you quiet and don't say nothing to them, you don't give them a reaction. Then he like, why you don't say nothing? It's because I see your bullshit. And I'm not going to give a reaction, and it's going to lead into an argument. It's going to lead into an argument. Then when I clap back at you, then you thinking it's competition. No, I never said it was. You said that in your mind. That's how I look at people. People put themselves in competitions with you all the time. And it's like, why would you want to put yourself in the competition with me when your mind is already fucked up? Narcissists, they are the most flawed, fucked up people. They want to be in competition with you all the time. And really, it's for the competition of your mind. The narcissist cannot tolerate that you have your own mind and you speak your own truth. That's why they gotta overtalk you in every situation. The narcissist always talking. If you look at the narcissist, they talk too much. Yeah, they are. They're insecure as fuck. I mean, this is real. This is men and women. If they are immature emotionally, yes. Yes. And you cannot allow people like them to affect you. And that's what I said. You gotta put up the boundaries on these people. You gotta set boundaries. You gotta. Breeze through with the Q45 by my side. Lyrical high. Everybody wanna call. Yep, exactly. You gotta really learn to set those boundaries. For yourself and away from those people. I've seen it with my own eyes. How literally, man, like men older than me, men younger than me, women older and younger. Like how they can, it's like how they can really feel triggered around you. They get triggered just seeing for the simple fact that you just uppity all the time. We got to understand when you're dealing with people in mental health, you got to understand that 85% of these people in the world, if not 90% of these people in this world, they are mentally jacked the fuck up. We all been jacked up. Now let's be real, but 90% of this world are spooked out. I could be right, I could be wrong. But if you really take a look at the behaviors of people, they are jacked the fuck up. I mean, we all are, but a lot of other people out here, they are really jacked the fuck up and spooked out. I mean, literally. Literally. Yes, they are nuts. Like, you can see it. You can feel the energy. And see, the thing about it is the reason why you gotta cut these things, you gotta cut the cord short faster than what you used to. Understand, to protect your mental health, if you feel this person ain't right, cut it short. We gotta stop giving way too many chances. Because the quicker we cut it short, the quicker we can be unaffected in our mental health. Because the minute you get around them even more, they start unraveling more of themselves. And you're going to be like, whoa, what the fuck? This is how you really are? Like, yo, this is how you really are? Especially when you live with a person. When you live with people, you really see their true colors. It's like when you hang around people on a daily basis, you really get to see, it's like you really get to see who they really are. This is just life experiences in general. You feel me? You understand? Because I seen how I once was when I was alone. Yup. And I've seen the difference when I wasn't alone. That's what I'm saying, Devo. Yup. You understand? I mean, this is just life experiences I've been through. Or in general, and I'm talking of what y'all been through as well. And yeah, it really is. It is good to be alone. It is good to be alone because you can really protect yourself and you can really build yourself back up when you are alone. Because mentally, once you get affected mentally and spiritually, man, it can really break you once you start to see how they unravel in front of you. And see, understand as empaths, as chosen ones, we got to stop giving too many people in 2022 chances. You see the many red flags. If your mind is telling you, you got the intuition that is telling you to cut the cord short, you're going to have to. You saving yourself drama and trauma. You really are. You really am. Yes. Because when you're dealing with mental health, it's about getting back to yourself before this world jacked us up. Hey, Angela Carey, what's going on? Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, yeah. It's like before you know it, when once you're around these people, you begin to unravel just like them. You begin to come just like them, and you unravel and you pick up behaviors and habits, and then before you know it, you gotta take you really gotta take a look at yourself real deeply. That's what I've been doing at myself, as far as like things I need to correct, things like in my mental health. Getting more mental clarity. Really getting focused. You understand? Yeah, self reflection. Yeah, I'm seeing where I where I need to like get back to. Hey, T. Washington. That's right. Yeah, mental health, man. It's really key, man. It's really key. You gotta you really gotta be distant, and you gotta like stop you gotta stop trying to get your light around darkness. You gotta stop trying to force your light around darkness. You gotta get away from the dark energy. You gotta get away from it real fast. It really is, man. It really is. Cause I mean, we all dealing with it. I mean, we all been jacked up by this world, and we taking the time and the steps, man. Because these environments, man, that we see, man, sometimes we be looking like, yo, is this our reality? Is this our reality? You know? But what we try to do is we try to create our own reality, even though we living in the concrete jungle. You know, the best way what we can do is we can strive to make a reality for ourselves. You know, because we can still, you know, create the kind of reality we want in our mind. You know, but sometimes this world can really jack us up. It can have us to focus on that. See, that's what people in this world want you to do. Low level vibrational people are there to distract you mentally, to throw you off course. They are there to affect your mental and to throw you off course. They are distractions. They are agents of chaos. Narcissists are agents of chaos to throw you off course and to throw you off mentally. They are there as agents of chaos to throw you off mentally and spiritually off course from the greatest version of yourself. That's what they do. Narcissists are agents of chaos there to affect you mentally and spiritually to throw you off course from you achieving the greatest version of yourself. That's a quote from me. You know me, you heard it first. They are distractions. They are agents. They are distractions. Agents of chaos. All what they bring is chaos. And once your mind is in chaos, that's when boom. That's why they gotta talk a lot. They gotta be in control of the conversation. Why? Because they are manipulating you. Look at the narcissist. They always in control of the conversation. That's manipulation. But really, they want to overtalk you, but they beating you down mentally, passive aggressively. They are passive aggressively beating you down mentally. But they make it seem like they got your best interest, like they telling you something for your own good. Like they say, you think they really helping you, but only really hurting you. That is their goal. They always got to be in control of the conversation. Look at them. If you notice, narcissists talk too much. They always talking. You notice that? Yep. They always talking, and then they be talking shit about you on the law. Mm-hmm. Exactly, BB. Yep. Mm-hmm. But they are the most insecure. That's why they always talking. And they always talking about themselves. People that talk about themselves are very insecure and narcissistic. If they cannot fathom mentally why you do the things the way you do and why you get the attention the way that you do. That's why you got to cut the cord from these kind of people. Because mental health out here, when you're dealing with these people, these energy vampires, these narcissists, you feel me? It can be very challenging. It can be very challenging dealing with these people. It can be. Yes, it comes with a lot of challenges out here, man, mentally. You know, because I was telling you know, what I mean, I was literally thinking about situations where people talk to me any kind of way, and I kind of felt like I could have talked back. You know what I mean? But it's like, for one, that's what they want anyway, a reaction. And see, people that are always arguing with you all the time, that is really them spilling out their insecurities. People that want to argue with you all the time, and then when you're talking with them, they think it's competition. They are really insecure of the simple fact that, you know, you were just as intelligent or smart as them, and they all, you know what I mean? It's like they, yo, they a psychopath. Yo, these people are psychopaths, and they real possessive. They can be real obsessive and possessive. Yup. It's like the minute you tell them you want to break away, oh, hold, what you mean? Hold the fuck up. You told me. Don't worry about you. Worry about yourself. I did that. Hey, hey, you ain't fucking want me around, so now I'm gone. I did this with many people. They talk shit like they ain't want me around, but when I'm not around, they throw a fucking fit. Why are you upset? Shit. You showed to me that this relationship is not good. I mean, ever since like we encountered, we have had encounters. They never been good. You know, it's like narcissistic people. They always want to get mad when you bump back at them or bump heads with them. But then when you want to stop bumping heads with them and then you want to cut off your energy, they get fucking upset. You feel me? It's like they get upset when you don't want to stick around. Why would you want to get upset when I want to protect my energy? But it's already been shown you don't fuck with me. You don't want me around any motherfucking way. So why would I even keep on being why would I keep having myself around energy like that? When it's clearly already being shown that you don't want me around. I seen this sometimes in my own family. I'm looking like, okay, but then when I'm not around, well, you can come back around like we miss you. Do you? See, that's what I really want to ask the narcissist. When they say they miss me, do you really miss me? Or do you miss getting on my fucking nerves? Yup. Now you want to guilt trip me. Now you want to play the goddamn victim. Now you want to play the goddamn victim. Why? Because you seen for the simple fact I caught on to your bullshit. Yup, exactly, Marie Rita. Yup, they miss abusing you. Exactly, yup. They never miss you. They miss abusing you. That's the main thing. Yup, they want to have their cake and eat it too. Remember that, yo. Always remember, yo. The abuser never misses you. They only miss abusing you. Remember that shit. They only miss abusing you. That's right. They think you're dumb. Motherfuckers think you dumb. Come on now, man. We ain't dumb. You only miss being a parasite, draining my energy. Now you want to know like what I'm doing. Why don't I want to come around? Why you cut that person off? Why you cut them off? It's a damn reason. I'm protecting my damn mental energy. Why? Because we bump heads all the time. Who the hell want to deal with somebody that's going to be bumping heads with them all the time? And when it's a conversation, you think it's a competition. I never said it was a competition. You said that in your mind. Why? Because you put yourself in a competition. Narcissistic people are always in the competition. And they're always in a secret competition. But all the goddamn time, these people ain't worth shit. So why would I even entertain somebody that's going to not be worth shit? When I look at the evidence of your life, like Benny Siegel asked the question, what's your life like? What is your life like? What is your life like? You don't got to tell me anything. But see, when you look at the evidence of other people's lives, when you really look at their mental health, it is beyond jacked up. These people are sociopaths and psychopaths. Just making sure I ain't hear nothing. Yep. Yes. Yep. All the time, Asa. They pretend to be self-loving but hate the shit out of themselves. You can see it. They can't even look in them. They can't even look in the mirror at themselves. It's a sad thing. It's a sad thing when you look at it. Yeah. That's why I say, dealing with mental health, man, you dealing with people. You really, what I mean? I'm talking about this is like stuff like just going throughout life in general. You understand? This is dealing with life in general. You feel me? I'm talking about overall going through all of these experiences. You see, because when you dealing with this, man, like you dealing with you dealing with low vibrational people. You're dealing with really low vibrational people who can't even, stand themselves. And you cannot allow these kind of people, to affect your mental health. You got to be able to cut the cord short, cut the conversation short, and even also give less reactions. You know what I'm saying? That's my motto for 2022. Give less reactions to bullshit. The less reactions that you give, to bullshit, the better that you will be. You know what I mean? That's another thing. Another quote. Give less reactions to bullshit. Yes, you got to give less reaction to bullshit, which means you got to be at a high level to where you become unbothered, and you really got to, stay at it on a daily basis, because like I said, I really came to the grips over these last couple of years that I really got a love-hate relationship with people. I really do. I'm not going to lie to you, man. I got a love-hate relationship with people. I'm not going to lie to you, man. I saw this rant by this girl. Don't get me wrong. I love, you know what? I'm an introvert, extroverted, or extrovert, or introverted extrovert. You feel me? I like people. I love to be around people. I don't like low vibrational, dumb fucking people. I really cannot stand being around people that are controlling, people that are smart, people that are demanding, people that are always about themselves. They self-centered, people that are just dark energy, fucked up. And I will admit to you, though, man, like I'm like that. When I go outside, I be looking at people like, man, these goddamn humans. That's right, yeah, I love people. I like people. I don't tolerate they bullshit. And see, the thing about it is, you're going to come across people that is going to get mad. Yeah, people that are nitpicking. You're going to come across people that's going to get mad, all because you're not going to entertain their bullshit. And see, understand that. I mean, if they get mad, do not get mad. Because I remember the time frame when I was young, this dude got real upset because I did not entertain his bullshit. I'm up there walking down the daggone street. He was like, "Yo, my man think you're a bitch." I'm like, "So?" He's like, "Yo, my man said you're a bitch." I'm like, "So?" And kept walking. He was like, "Yo, my man said you're a bitch." I'm like, "So?" He kept walking. The more, it was like the less reaction that I gave him, the more madder that he got. He got so upset, he started screaming at the top of his lungs like a woman, yo. Literally. So that was a lesson that I actually had to go back. I had to go back that I taught myself. That you don't gotta give these people any reaction, especially when it's true. That's what his man said. But why couldn't his man say it? You understand? The less reaction you give to people on a bullshit. You understand? Yup. Now, don't get me wrong. It ain't nothing wrong putting somebody in the goddamn place. But every time, you feel me? Because what I'm learning to do around jackasses, yup, is to like put them in a place and keep it moving. If they want to come off like a jackass, I'm going to come off and put them in a place and keep moving. Because after the first time, you should know I'm not fucking around. I'm cool. I'm kind of warm-hearted, but guess what? I'm not going to play games with you neither. That's right, Angela Caraway. He was looking for a reaction. And see, that's the main thing about him. They want to fuck your day up because they is already messed up. See, the thing you got to understand to protect yourself from mental health is that you got to really understand is that you got to understand you're not in their world. You're not in their world. And you don't got to be a part of their world. And you're right, I'm Angela Caraway. Yup, man, pick your battles wisely. Keep it moving. But see, they always the kind of people that they poke at the bear until the bear finally wakes up and just thrash their ass. You understand? They always in denial. They always thinking negative about themselves. And when you look at most people that are insecure, they got that are really bad mental health issues, right? If you notice, like they, how can I explain it? They just always look like, not like they just up to something, but they always just look like, how can I explain it? I seen it with people, man. They want to try to keep a step ahead of you, but it's like when you see them, you got them sweating. You really got them sweating. Yeah, they very diabolical. Yeah, that's the main thing. Yup, that's definitely one of the main things right there. Yup, they are weak-minded. Yup, they are very weak-minded people. They are weak-minded people. And you cannot be sharing your life story and your life dreams around weak-minded people. Why? Because they're going to think that you're bragging. So they're going to try to talk down on your goal and your dream and your life. Things that are precious to you. So you got to protect yourself. You can't be sharing goals around weak-minded people. And if you look at them, they are the most biggest walking contradictions all the time. The most double-talking people. They are the most contradictory people you will ever see. Yes, a lot of gossiping. Yeah, they feeble-minded, and you will be looking like, yo. You be looking like, yo, are you the person you not the person who I thought you was? Or maybe I tried to put a different idea in my mind how you was going to be, but I should have trusted my intuition. Yo, you ever just look at somebody? Yo, I saw this meme recently, right? I saw this meme recently, right? And it said something like, damn, man, before all that, we could have stayed strangers. And that took me right back to what Nas said. A thug changes, a love changes, and best friends become strangers. I even looked at that at one of my old homeboys I was cool with for 13 years. I looked at him like, yo, after all of that, yo, we could have stayed strangers, yo. That's right. Yeah, y'all can follow me on Instagram at bmouse8428. You can also email me at brandonmouse410 at yahoo.com. You right about that, Devo. Yeah, y'all can follow me on there. I feel great. Yeah. And that's where, how you gotta protect, your mental health, man. Because once they get to your mind, then they get to your spirit, man. Once they got them two right there, yes, they did, Devo. It's like once they get to you right there, man, it's like, then they got you. And then it's like you start to feel like you under some sort of control. You feel me? It's like When you get around the narcissist, you start to feel like you can't even be yourself. That's right, Angela Caraway. Yup, you got to use discernment, which means trusting your intuition. We got to trust our intuition even more and use discernment. Discernment will save mental trauma. That's the point that I'm making. Save yourself mental trauma and spiritual trauma. Yes, you're right about that, Bonnie 55317. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Hey, Chakra. Thank you, Mike Tyson T. Yes, you got to protect it. That's right. Exactly, Talina Brown. Yep. You gotta stay away from people that's always in victim mode. If you're around people that's always in victim mode, just know that that when they attack you, they're gonna play the victim. Now I really understand the victim mentality. They always want people to feel sorry for them. Because the narcissist, like I said, they hate themselves. And they're gonna tell you these bullshit sob stories. And see, realistically, these people, they are very manipulative. You gotta understand. Yep, they always got excuses. Yep. But you gotta understand, what you got to understand is that, y'all right about that. Y'all on point. Y'all got to understand, how their mindset work. And it's based on manipulation. Yep. And it's based around their ego. It's based around their ego. Narcissists operate on their ego. You feel me? And the person who they victimize is operating on their character. And see, they use manipulation. You know what I'm saying? See, because for one, your presence and your character attacks their ego. So once their ego is filled, once their ego is filled, once they feel that the ego is being attacked, then they gotta attack back your character. You feel me? The narcissists operate on ego, and the person they victimizing, they operate on their character. What do? They criticize what you're doing. They criticize why you dress. They criticize why you doing certain things. They criticize, you know what I mean? It's like they always got to question you. You feel me? And then in certain ways they start taking shots at your character. They want to one up themselves like they've been doing certain things for a long time, but the assassination of character. Exactly, yup. They got to go into assassination of character, and they do it in the passive aggressive way. Like it's this tough love. Sometimes people will fake tough love and constructive criticism to throw shots at you. You got to look out for motherfuckers like that. Yup. The whole entire time they attacking you, they really jacking you. Oh, bars. The whole entire time they attacking you, they really jacking you. You know where you heard that from? That came from B Miles. They are character attacking and they are character jacking. They attacking your character and they jacking your character. Fuck wrong with y'all. Oh yeah, Devo, I'm definitely gonna do a song on that. And if you'd like to show support, the links are gonna be in the description box. Any amounts appreciated. I appreciate everybody who's been showing love and support. All this all this week and stuff like that. Appreciate y'all for the love and support on the platform and the channel. It's been really great, and it's helped out a whole lot. Oh yeah, Cyber Cabal. Yeah, oh yeah, I've been working behind the scenes on that. I literally was I restructured a couple things on that. I kept a couple things the same, but I added a couple things. But it's not gonna be too much, but it's gonna be good. Exactly, America Key. Yup. Hey Shay Daniel. Yup. When they attacking you, they really jacking you. Oh, thank you, Sister Iman. When they attacking you, they are jacking you. Remember that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Assassination of character. That's one of the main things. So understand, family, that when you're dealing with mental health in our community and dealing with people, and not even just our people, but people in general, understand that most of these people in this world don't even like themselves. When you get to the point where you understand that concept, it's like you will build a mentality of unbotheredness because it's really liberating to know that I'm comfortable in my own skin, and most of these people in this world are just flat out full of shit. If I know most of these people in this world are full of shit and I feel good about myself, I'm not going to stop that from nobody. I'm going to protect my mental health. Hey, Ray, I'm going to protect, my mental health, and I'm going to continuously to keep feeling good about myself. And you should feel the same way. And you should keep living your life the way you want to, the way you need to. Because why would I listen to fools or argue with them about life when I look at the evidence? Why would I argue with a savage about my life? You ain't about that life? What life you talking about? That life of a savage? No. I don't need to give you no reaction. Feel me? D Bellamy, yeah. It's real. That's the way how you protect your mental health. What's up, Don Ross? You protect your mental health by giving less reactions to bullshit. That's right, Bonnie. Yep. Oh man, it's a good chat. Oh yeah. But yeah, fam. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here for a little minute. I'm glad we had this some talk about mental health and dealing with people and dealing with situations, and this talk is needed because it's really about protecting your mind and your energy out here, because it's people are getting spookier. If you look around, people are getting more spooky by the day. So I'm learning that too, America. It can be tough at times, you know. But what I'm saying is, man, protect your mind. This applies to me as well on a daily basis. You gotta protect your mind out here like crazy and give less reactions to bullshit. Because people out here getting spookier by the day. And you don't want your energy to be thrown off course by these low vibrational program devils who are distractions. You right about that, Devo. So yeah, fam, y'all stay up. Holla back at y'all later. Like I said, follow me on the gram, hit me on the email. Like I said, you can show love and support if you would like to. And like I said, fam, one love once again. Holla back at y'all. Peace.